Can anyone say how many pages should I leave as I didn't attend the previous class?
What was the last topic you did?
How to choose a chain or parent? We did one question like write the name of main chain in the following. After that,
6 pages.
Okay, so while walking, I remembered कि एक ही घंटे का class है, so I came back fast. Uh, can you guys see Sayyid Muhammad? Muhammad, are you here? Hishma, in the participants, can you see Sayyid Muhammad or is it just me?
Yes, sir, I can see.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Hello, sir. Is the class over?
हाँ, आप कहाँ थे?
So my internet connection was unstable, sir.
Ah, okay. Your class is over.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. Bye bye. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Acha. So let me just add one more page here. What is this? 16th of December, and it's a Thursday, right? It's a Thursday. कहाँ तक हुआ था आप लोगों का कल? So we had done alkyl substituents. Okay. So you are okay with the concepts of iso and neo and secondary, tertiary, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? Okay. So today we have to know the naming of alkyl substituents, non-alkyl substituents, है ना? Alkyl substituents we're done. We are now going to name the non-alkyl substituents. So write the topic. ठंड कैसी है उधर? It's
No,
cold,
it's
right?
not that much cold.
It's not that cold.
Mhm.
Okay. यहाँ तो बाप रे बाप आज बहुत ज्यादा ठंड है.
I also came to know.
Yeah. हाँ, like ये पटना में कुछ like 3-4 दिन पहले बहुत ज्यादा ठंड पड़ने लगी. I also came to know about that. So write the topic naming of non-alkyl substituents. कितना दिन हो गया आप लोग को ये आयु पैक चलते हुए? 1 2 3 I think it is 5 ना. Almost एक और दिन लग ही जाएगा. 6 hour is time it takes for IUPAC nomenclature. Fine. Naming of non-alkyl substituents. Now this can be divided into 2 parts. Okay. So non-alkyl substituents, that means the non-hydrocarbon ones, can be divided into 2 types. Some of those substituents will be from the list of functional group. Okay. And then here you will have others. Okay, other than the functional group, others. So first of all, what we will do, for example, if you have, let us say, a molecule like this, there is a what I would say. There is a OH group attached here. There is a NH2 group attached here. Okay. Then you will say, sir, this OH is the functional group here because it has more priority. Yes or no, guys? Hishma, Mariam, Samaira, yes or no? OH will be the functional group, right?
Yes, sir.
Anna, OH will be the functional group, and then you will say that, sir, this will be the parent chain because this contains the carbon atom which has the functional group. Now, what about this one? What about this guy here? Now, this guy is what? This guy is now substituent because it neither comes in the functional group nor does it come in the parent chain. That is why this NH2 will be now a substituent. Now, how will we name the substituent? So this NH2, as you can see, it is from the list of functional group, right? It was in the list of functional group, Hannah?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No. But if you have something like, there is a OH, and here you have NO2. Here also you will say the same thing, sir. This OH will be functional group. Then this 4 carbon atoms will be in the parent chain because this is the carbon. This has the carbon which is in the which has the functional group. Okay, and now we have this guy here, NO2. Now this is a substituent, but this does not come in the list of functional groups. So we have classified the non-alkyls into 2: those who are in the functional group and those which are not in the functional group list. Fine. So how many functional groups did we see? Do you remember? How many were there?
10.
10, na? Yeah, 10 were there. So we have to write the names of all the 10. So did you write this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first of all, you will write from list of functional group. Okay, from the list of functional group. I will write here the structure, and here I will write the substituent. Here I will write the substituent. Okay. So if you have COOH, this is carboxy. Now, if it is present as a substituent, it will be named as carboxy. If you have SO3H, this will be named as sulfo. If it is as substituent, okay. If it is acting as substituent, then the name will be sulfo. If you have COOR, this will be named as alkoxycarbonyl. Alk, this alk is for this R group. Then there is again one oxygen. So for that it is oxy, and CO is known as carbonyl. Alkoxycarbonyl. Okay. Now let me just select this part, and I have to give example for alkoxycarbonyl because please listen, I'm giving you an example for alkoxycarbonyl. Okay, so if you have something like this, C double bond O, please listen, don't write. And let us say what? Double bond O and OH. Okay, so this will be the functional group. This will be the functional group. Okay, and then here you have C double bond O and OCH3. Now this will be acting as substituent. Yes or no? This will be your parent chain, and this will be substituent. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I will be naming this as alk. Now what is the alk? What is the R here? Methyl. Na? So this will be meth, oxy, carbonyl. Please remember that if you are giving this as a substituent, then you won't add this carbon because you have already added the carb here. Okay, so carbonyl. So this will be methoxy carbonyl as a substituent. Okay, alkoxycarbonyl. Alk part is for the alkyl group. After that, you will have, if you have, let us say, COX. This will be what? This will be halocarbonyl. Okay, so that means chlorocarbonyl, bromocarbonyl, iodocarbonyl, fluorocarbonyl. Fine. Then you have CONH2. This is what? Carbamyl. This is carbamyl. If you have CN, this is cyano. If you have CHO, this is either formyl. Let me write it oxo first, because oxo, I use oxo more often. Oxo, or you can also have formyl. Similarly, this is easy if you have a ketone. For example, if you have CO, then this is also oxo. Okay, this is only oxo. If you have OH, which is acting as a substituent, then this will be known as hydroxy. Okay, and if you have NH2, then this will be known as amino.
Done, sir.
All of you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now write other substituents. Okay, other substituents. So in this category, you will have first halogens there are. So if you have fluorine, this will be named as fluoro. If you have chlorine, chlorine का क्या नाम होगा guys? What will be chlorine named as?
Chloro.
Chloro, है ना? Bromine,
Bromo.
brom. Okay, sorry. These are lowercase. Okay, this chloro will be lowercase. This bromo will be lowercase. There is iodine. Okay, again, iodine will also be a lowercase I. Iodo. Okay. Now for halogens, it is easy to remember. Then there are a few more. If you have NO2 attached to any particular carbon, then this will be named as nitro. After that, if you have OR attached, okay, OR, this will be named as alkoxy. Now for this, I will write some examples. If you have OCH3 attached somewhere, then you will write this as methoxy. If you have O CH2 CH3, then this will be ethoxy. Got it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So on propoxy, it can be also what? It can be also isopropoxy, but we will see those complex cases later. Okay, methoxy, ethoxy, propoxy, butoxy, pentoxy, hexoxy, like this. Okay. What else do we have? No, we don't have anything else, I think. Yeah. So this is only identification. Okay. IUPAC nomenclature is only about identification. Now we will do questions. Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Now, while I'm again going to start identification of substituents, so I want all of you to read the first line that we wrote when we started the substituent, naming of substituent. Mariam, can you please go to that page and read the first line that defines what are substituents?
Sir, alkyl substituents and non-alkyl substituents.
Sorry?
Alkyl substituents and non-alkyl substituents.
नहीं, उससे भी पहले, like the first naming of substituents, वहां से जब हमने start किया था, then I wrote one line that tells you what is a substituent. Hishma?
After identification of functional group, unsaturation and parent chain, whatever remains is the substituent.
Okay. Mariam, Safan, Samaira, Aisha,
Yes, sir.
you heard it? You heard it? So please
Yes.
keep that in mind, okay? Please keep that in mind. You have to first of all identify functional group, then you will identify the unsaturation, and after that you will identify the parent chain. Then only you will identify the substituent. Okay, please keep that in mind. Please keep that. Okay, I say like we won't start with the substituent. Okay, please remember the functional group, unsaturation, parent. Then only I can identify the substituent. Otherwise, I cannot identify the substituent. Okay. Now, this is why I'm saying that, because see, I will give you an example which will be like, sir, what a weird example is that? So this seems difficult, yes or no? If I will make a ring like this, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, but tell me, now we will see very sequentially what is the functional group here. Tell me. Now you don't have to see this now. You just have to look at the functional group. Tell me what is the functional group here. Is there any functional group? Is there any functional group? No.
No.
That means it is E, right? If there is no functional group, then we write E, Hannah.
Yes, sir.
Remember this part also. This is very important. Okay, E. Now tell me, do you see any double bond or triple bond?
No.
No. Then the unsat will be
AN.
AN. Very good. Now tell me the parent. Now we have two choices. Okay. So whenever you can either choose this one, which has 3 carbon atoms, or you can choose the long chain, which has, because we don't have any one thing, functional group or unsaturation. That is why we are just going for the longest chain. So tell me, which one should I choose? The green or the orange?
Green.
Green one, right? So I will just remove this. Yeah. Now can you see this is what? The parent is what? What is the parent? How many carbon? 5 carbon, right? So this will be pent. Fine. This will be pent, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the substituent. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now how to name the substituent? See. How many carbon is there in the substituent? Tell me.
3.
3 carbons. So that is why this will be propyl. Yes or no? Prop because this has 3 carbon. YL. Why did I add YL? What does YL signifies and what does it represents? YL?
A substituent.
A substituent. Very good. Now since it is also a cyclic ring, then I will just add what? You have been adding that now, cyclo. Right? Now this is cyclopropyl. And you have the name now. Cyclopropyl pentane. Are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
Hannah? So you have to ask yourself different questions, right? What is the functional group? What is the unsaturation? What will be the parent? Hannah? Then you will have to ask substituent. Okay, substituent, fine. Then how many carbons are there? If it is a ring, then I will have to add cyclo, then YL because this is a substituent. Okay. Numbering is not done. I hope you know that if it is a number, I mean, if the substituent is in the first number, then I don't have to put one in that place, right? In the name. Okay. Fair. Write this one, then I will start with some other easy ones. Okay. This was a tough one. पहले हम बता दिए. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then B part, right? चलिए इतना कीजिए, एफ तक कीजिए आप लोग जल्दी जल्दी। Do one thing here. I have changed the E. Please look at the E. Okay. Let me know if you are having any difficulty. Okay. हो जाए तो बताइएगा। You are sending me the answer or what? If there is no substituent, you don't write anything. You just leave it like that. Okay. So parent, unsaturation, and functional group will always be there. Okay. Just as your what do we say? First name, middle name, and last name, right? जैसे लोगों का होता है. But then you can add doctor or Mr. Right? So those doctor and Mr. are substituents and the stereochemistry. It is added if needed. Otherwise, it is not added. Parent, unsaturation, functional group is always there. Yes, Samaira, हो रहा है आपसे?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Hishma?
Doing, sir.
Okay. What about Aisha?
Doing, sir.
Okay. I just hope you're starting with functional group, unsaturation, and parent. Otherwise, you will be making mistake otherwise. Okay. Please start with functional group, unsaturation, then only substituent. हड़बड़ाइए नहीं.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, here if there is two other substituents, do we take the highest one in the list?
No, कोई priority नहीं है इसमें. Okay, all the substituents. You have to name all the substituents. Okay.
So, sir, if we start from 1 to 2 and 2 to 1, it would be same.
है?
Like if we name.
तो naming में हम बताएंगे. Okay, you are having problem in the C part.
Yes, sir.
नहीं वो हम बताएंगे कैसे, वो नेमिंग कैसे होगी वो हम बताएंगे, ओके। बट यू जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई देम फर्स्ट, ओके। नेमिंग तो बाद में, आइडेंटिफाई देम फर्स्ट। सो यू आर डन?
No, sir.
Okay. I will give you 3 more minutes, and after that I will start doing them, okay? Two more minutes. Let me know if you're stuck, guys, okay? Samira, you are still doing? Yeah, ho gaya.
Still doing.
Still doing? One more minute. Yeah. Please keep turn the mic on, all of you. Yes. Mariam, Aisha, Samira, Hishma. Hishma and Aisha. Keep your mic on. Now tell me for the first one. Functional group. Functional group.
Yes.
What is that functional group? Please fast. सही कह रही हैं आप लोग, सही कह रही हैं, बोलिए।
Dichloro.
डाइक्लोरो। डाइक्लोरो लिस्ट में है फंक्शनल ग्रुप के, बताइए तो।
No.
There is no.
मरियम। मरियम।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ऐसे कैसे चलेगा? ई ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now unsaturation,
AN.
and very good. Now parent, how many carbon?
Pen.
अरे भाई
Prop.
p carbon. कौन था पेंट? हाँ, Samaira, was that you?
No, sir, but I wrote pent, but
You understand now? It is not right. Pent is not right.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have named everything. Now we have what? This is a substituent and this is a substituent. Okay. So write the names of substituent. Let me write the names of substituents here. So what is a substituent is chloro, and the other one is also chloro. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now if you have two chloros, then I will write what? Dichloro. Okay. As we
Yes.
were writing dimethyl, diethyl, dipropyl, na? All of you remember Hishma, Mariam, Samaira, Aisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, very good. Now tell me for the C1 functional group.
E.
Functional group is
E.
E. Very good. Fg is E. Unsat,
AN.
Mm.
An. Very good. Parent,
Prop.
prop. Very good. Okay, prop. Okay. Now the substituents. It's what? One is iodine, so you'll write iodo, and bromo. Correct?
Yes, sir.
These are the two substituents. That's it. You have to do nothing else. Okay, you have to do nothing else. Now tell me about this one. D1 functional group. What is the functional group in D? What is the functional group in D? अरे इतना शांत क्यों बैठ जाते हैं आप लोग? E ना? What did you say, Mariam?
E.
What did E ना? Yes, Samaira.
Yes,
Hishma.
sir.
आप लोग क्यों शांत है? Keep your mic on, all of you. हाँ, unsaturation.
AN.
Unsat.
En.
दिखा. मरियम, समायरा दिखा. नहीं दिखा. समायरा.
Yes, sir.
En ना?
Yes, I told that only.
Who said An? Mariam, you said En?
No, sir. I said EN. EN.
En. Okay, En. Fine. Hishma also said. Hishma, but you heard An also, na? You also heard An, na? Somewhere?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, कोई तो बोला, पता नहीं. अच्छा, parent.
Pent.
But it. So you started from here, na?
Yes, sir.
समायरा, आपने यहाँ से start नहीं किया है ना?
No, sir.
You started from here, Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. क्यों? Why? I think I wrote everything, ना? Samaira, ध्यान से है ना? Okay?
Okay, sir.
So we have this bromo, and please don't forget this methyl also, है ना? This is also substituent now. Did you guys identify both of them or no? Yes? Mariam?
No, sir.
नहीं ना, ये मिथाइल भूल गए आप लोग. हाँ. So parent is what? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pent. That is true. But the substituent, there are two substituents here. What is them? They are bromo, and one is methyl. Just have to identify nothing. Don't figure out about the numbering and the name, complete name. Okay? लिखिए लिखिए आप लोग, पापड़े इतना क्यों गलती कर रहे हैं? Guys, you guys are making like silly mistakes. Now tell me the functional group here. What is the functional group? Why are your mics not on? मेरा बस चलता, like नहीं, मेरा Zoom चलता, हम mic on करके.
E1 yet.
हाँ तो बताइए ना फिर भी, अब तो देख के बताइए. You have reached now. Please keep the mic on, all of you. Go to functional group in your notebook. Go to functional group in your notebook. You're there, Mariam and Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the first rank? Which of the functional group has first rank?
All.
Which is हाँ नहीं आप उसमें बताइए ना, like list में, complete list में, मरियम.
Oic acid.
Oic acid. It has a double bond. C double bond O है उसमें. Yes or no, Mariam?
Yes, sir.
Mariam. Okay, and forget about the E structure. Okay, just look at the functional group. There is a double bond in oic acid. There is a double bond in sulfonic, but forget about sulfonic acid. It is rarely used. There is a double bond in oic acid. There is a double bond in O8. There is a double bond in amide. There is multiple bond in nitrile. There is multiple bond in oil halide. There is multiple bond in ketone. There is multiple bond in aldehyde also. Okay, so whenever you see C double bond O, please stick to that. That most probably that will be the functional group. Okay, in and around that. So from here you can see we have C double bond O and there is H. What is the functional group here? Samaira will tell me. I heard Mariam's answer. Mariam, your answer is right. Samaira, you tell me. What is the functional group?
Al.
Very good, Al. चलिए functional group आप लोग को आ गया. Now this carbon atom is what? Nearest to the functional group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Na? 5 carbon. But before that, unsat. Unsat is? What is the unsaturation? What is the unsaturation, Mariam, Ishma, Samaira?
AN.
N.
AN ना? AN. एक तो हम बता रहे हैं, हम इतनी साफ साफ बोलते हैं AN, EN, IN, EN, AN. You also put some effort. AN, sir. EN. IN. ON. इतना हल्के क्यों बोलते हैं? है ना? Please. Because there can be some confusion if you don't say AN properly. Now the parent. What is the parent? What is the parent?
Pent.
Pent. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent. Now we have this OH and this OH as substituent. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the name if OH is substituent?
Hydroxy.
Very good.
Dihydroxy.
Now it will be dihydroxy because we have two. So we have hydroxy and also hydroxy. Because we have two hydroxy, we will mix them and we will write dihydroxy. Okay. Now tell me for this one. Functional group?
All.
जोर से बोलिए.
AL.
Very good. Thank you very much. Unsaturation.
AN.
Very good. Parent. Parent.
Prop.
Yeah, good. Prop. Okay. Now this is our substituent. बताइए. How many carbon? 1 carbon. Now tell me, Mariam.
Oxo.
ये कैसा है? OCH3 है ना ये? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So is this present in the list of functional group? No, na? We don't have this as in the list of functional. See in the other. See in the other.
Methoxy.
Thank you very much. दिखा? आप लोगों को दिखा? Did everyone see that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Done, all of you?
Yes.
Next, now this is the last part. Now everything should come in order. Please
Can you
write.
Scroll up for a
Yeah,
minute?
yeah. Sure. Should I scroll a bit more up? Or this is fine?
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Now numbering. numbering. Okay, numbering. Just write a rule. First of all, numbering starts with terminal carbon. Numbering starts from that terminal carbon which has which is nearest to the following, in order which is nearest to the following in order. I will explain what does this mean. Okay, I will explain what does this mean. Functional group, double bond, triple bond, substituent. Write this down. Please let me know if you're done. Okay,
Done, sir.
all of you. Okay, you are done. But do you understand the point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Acha, what do you understand? Tell me now.
We will start from the terminal and then see where the functional group is.
And then
if there is no functional group, then we will look if there is any double bond,
okay,
and then triple bond, and then substituent.
and then substituent. Okay, yes, good. Now let me show you. Can you guys see this?
Yes, sir.
Can you see that we have chosen a parent chain here? Yes or no? You can see now.
Yes, sir.
Now can you tell me which is the correct one?
The first one.
Anna, but now can you see it has the smallest number of carbon atom, but it is the correct one. Yes or no? All of you agree? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
All of you agree na that this is the correct one. Correct. Now let us number this. Okay. Now let us number this. Now let us number this. Okay. So where should I start from? I will write two numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me. The highlighted one or the non-highlighted one? Which is the correct numbering? Tell me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
दोनों में 1, 2, 3, 4 है भाई. I am asking highlighted one or the non-highlighted one?
Non-highlighted one.
one.
Non-highlighted one, है ना? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So let me give you some questions. Okay. Now it is just that I'm using a book here. And this is the only book that I have found which helped me with the IUPAC nomenclature. Otherwise, everywhere it was. Okay. Now please don't ऐसे घबरा मत जाइए आप लोग. Start करते हैं यहाँ से ना. Can I paint here? Yeah, I can paint here. Okay. So question number 5.45. We will do it together. Don't worry. Okay. Don't worry. We will do it together. बताइए. Now we have to choose terminal, है ना? अच्छा, keep your mics on, na, at least. We're going to talk. Yeah. Acha, first of all, Hishma, you choose one question na, that you think it is the most difficult one. Yes, Hishma. Hishma, fast.
5.47.
5.47. Okay. Mariam, is that fine? Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Chalo. We should do that. And then the rest of them, you will take a photo, you can take a screenshot, then you will do that as homework. Okay. And it will be there in your assignment also. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now let us start with the functional group. We will always identify the functional group. Okay. If you don't identify the functional group, then we cannot choose the parent chain and we cannot also number. Okay. So functional group is very important. Can you see a functional group here? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Um,
Hishma? Hishma, what is the functional group? Samaira, what is the functional group?
Phone.
नहीं दिख रहा इन लोगों को, नहीं दिख रहा, हिश्मा को नहीं दिख रहा. हिश्मा दिख रहा है आपको? आयशा, आयशा कहाँ है? आयशा है ही नहीं. आयशा नहीं दिख रहा आप लोगों को. हिश्मा is not even turning the mic on.
So it's on.
हाँ. Did you see this or did you hear that? Hishma?
I saw it.
I saw it. Okay, fine. Very good. So let us sit down. This is our functional group. Now, where should I start from? Let us look at the terminal. You have A terminal, you have B terminal, you have C terminal.
B.
B, okay, fine. Let us start with B. Okay, now where should I go?
On.
This one, right? But as you can see now, if I start from A, that means we are ending at A, that means we can start from A also, right? So if I start from A, then I move towards C, then this is a better position. Yes or no? Start and end are just a point of, I mean, how you are viewing it, right? Start and end both. You started from here, but the parent chain can include what? Parent chain mein starting and nahi hota hai, okay? Start end is only for numbering, but you can see what are the things that you have to keep in mind. First is that it should be as long as possible, hai na? But it should contain the functional group. So they see this. This is the longest chain possible, which is containing the functional group, hai na? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You can see that? Okay. Now where should I number from? Now you have to choose where should I number from, A or C? A or C? Where should I number from?
From A.
Khalid, what do you think? Where should I number from? Khalid? Khalid has joined, but he
Yes,
has
sir.
not. Where should I start from? Numbering? A or C?
Sir, from A.
हाँ, good. चलो याद है, आपको भी याद है. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay? हो जाएगा आप लोगों से? Try the others, okay? Try the others. Fine. Hishma, Mariam, Samaira, Aisha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, bye. You can take a screenshot or I think it will be posted in the assignment. Do you guys see assignments in your application or the website? Nahi. Haan.
Yes, sir.
You see it now? Okay, fine. Chalo, bye guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you. How are you, Khalid? Yes, Khalid, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. अरे भाई साहब Yeah, it happens for. We had a class on Tuesday, na?
Yes, sir.
That is completely erased and from the OneNote. I don't know why this happens for some of the batches. This is Thursday. I don't know now what I have taught you the last class. Okay, fine. Chalo, but give me 5 minutes, okay? I'll be back. Hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, guys. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Shravya, you were not present in the last class. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
So, why you were absent on Tuesday? Shravya?
Sir, I had another class, so I wasn't able to attend the
Oh.
class.
Acha. So, will you be having on every Tuesday?
No, sir, that was only on that Tuesday.
Acha. This Tuesday. Okay, fine, fine. You guys have to tell me what did we study in the last class? I mean that
So we
OneNote.
did displacement reaction,
Okay,
and
We
we
okay,
did
okay.
written two
redox
types
reaction,
of displacement.
oxidation, and then types of reactions,
Types of reaction
combination and
में okay. So we reached till displacement reaction, है ना? What are the reactions
yes,
we did actually? We did combination.
Yes, sir.
combination,
Combination, decomposition,
composition,
displacement.
displacement.
Okay. Combination displacement. Okay.
Sir,
So
we didn't
displacement
like
was
still finish displacement.
Acha. So acha. Fine. Now I remember. So we did. There are two types of displacement reactions. Metal one and non-metal one. Did we write the type or no?
We just you just wrote divided them. You didn't write
Okay, I
anything
just
about the metal displacement or non-dis.
acha, not even the names then. है ना?
You wrote the names. You didn't write about them.
Okay. I will have to talk with Nashkar. So why does this happen? Fine. Then you can write the first one, that is metal displacement reactions. Metal displacement reactions. Please write. Reactions in which a metal in compound gets displaced by another metal in uncombined state. So I will write an example now. Why is this type of reactions important? Because they tell you about the reactivity of a particular metal. How much reactive that particular metal is. Okay. So for example, you can write the very famous example of CuSO4 if it is present in aqueous phase, in aqueous state, plus zinc is in solid state, then I will get copper as solid plus ZnSO4. Aqueous. Okay. Write this reaction, then I will discuss regarding this reaction. Where is Salman? Khalid?
Sir, he went out today.
Okay. Why? Any special occasion?
Yeah, today National Day, right?
Okay, today is National Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hamza is done. What about Heba, Shravya? Shravya, you are done?
1 minute, sir.
Okay. Okay, Shravya is also done. No. Shravya is not done. Heba is done.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Now, in this reaction, the zinc is displacing copper. What is zinc doing? Zinc is getting in the place of copper, right? Zinc does not have any, he does not have any place because it is an uncombined state. But copper, I can say, yeah, copper is with SO4. Copper is with SO4, but zinc is all alone, right? Zinc is all alone. It does not have any place. But when it gets in touch with CuSO4, what does it do? It replaces the copper, and then now copper is in the uncombined state, and ZnSO4 has formed a compound with SO4 2 negative. Achha, what can we say from this reaction regarding the reactivity of Zn and copper. Tell me. Which is more reactive?
Zinc is more reactive than copper.
Okay. Hamza, what do you think? Let me know if you can't reason it out.
Sir, zinc.
Why do you think zinc is more reactive? Acha, Hamza, reactivity is nothing but it is the tendency to get into combined state, है ना? If it is very reactive, that means it will be forming many products. Yes or no? It will be in combined state all the time. Yes or no, Hamza?
Yes, sir.
है ना? Reactivity means that only. So as you can see that zinc is what? Zinc is displacing copper. Okay, if you see this equation and this equation, they are a completely same type of equation. There is a sulfate here, there is a metal here, there is a sulfate here, there is another metal here. Okay, but zinc, since it is displacing the copper, it is removing the copper from SO4 negative and it is getting combined with SO4 negative. Okay, it is getting combined with SO4 negative. Hence, we can say that zinc is more reactive than copper. You understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, now you can calculate. SO4 is 2 negative. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this complete SO4 is 2 negative. So copper will be plus 2. है ना? Copper will be plus 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Hamza, Hiba.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now zinc. What is the oxidation state of zinc here? What is the oxidation state of zinc? Shravya, tell me.
Sir, zinc solid,
Zinc solid.
0.
Hamza, Khalid, Hiba, what do you think? 0. If you don't know, please tell me don't know. Okay. Tell me, Khalid.
-1.
-1. Okay. What do you think, Hamza?
Sir, +2.
+2. Okay.
Sir, it's because any element in the uncombined state of
You have
the
written
state,
rules, na?
the
Can you
oxidation
refer to a
number
rule?
is 0.
Okay, fine. Shravya is giving me yes, Shravya. Can you tell me the rule? We have written a
Yes,
few
sir.
rules, na?
The element in an uncombined state or free state, the oxidation number is going to be 0.
अच्छा, we did these only, na? Actually, हमने तो अच्छा 9 December में हमने रख दिया ऐसे. Types of redox reaction. Oh. So still there is one class which is missing. I think. Wait a second. There is one class which is missing.
Yes, sir, 9th.
Oh, maybe I just continued on the page only. Okay. I think I continued on this page only. Oxidation number. See, read this first line now. The oxidation state of an element in free or elementary state or in any of its allotropic forms is always 0. Can you guys see this? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
है ना? So zinc is in its own elementary state, right? Zinc solid, so metal. That is why it will be 0. Now here copper will be what state? Tell me.
0.
0.
0.
What about now? This again SO4 is 2 negative. What will be the oxidation state of zinc? What will be the oxidation
+2.
state of zinc? Yes, +2. Okay. Now what is happening? If I go from here to here with zinc, it is getting oxidized or reduced?
Reduced. Sorry, oxidized.
What do you think, guys? Hamza, Hiba,
Oxidized.
Loss of electrons.
है ना? Yes or no? Loss of electrons and oxidation, right?
Yes, sir.
Loss of
Yes, sir.
how many electrons? How many electrons? Hamza, how many electrons?
Sir, 2.
Very good. Oxidation. Yes, Shravya, 2 electrons.
Yes, sir.
What about here? From copper 2 plus to copper, oxidation or
Uh,
reduction?
Reduction.
Reduction. Gain of
Gain of 2
electron.
electrons, right? Yeah, gain of 2 electrons. Okay, gain of 2 electrons. Right? Now, you remember this reaction in 8th class or 7th class? I think you must have read about this reaction. If you dip a zinc rod in CuSO4 solution,
Single
कुछ-
displacement reaction.
single displacement reaction. You guys remember? Hamza, Hiba, Khalid, Shadavia remembers.
Yes, sir.
Hamza, you don't remember?
Not very well, sir. Like I have heard of this, but not
हाँ,
clear
हाँ,
about
नहीं,
which
उतना था।
class.
नहीं उतना ही काफी है. You have heard this ना, copper zinc solution
Yes,
कुछ
sir.
था, rod dip करना. Okay, fine. Then also magnesium
What
ribbon
about
भी
that
उसी में था.
iron nail?
Sorry.
Yes,
Shadavia,
sir.
what
I
did you say?
heard with iron most common.
Iron nail dipped
Copper
in
and iron.
copper sulfate solution.
Iron nail. अच्छा, iron nail. Okay. Iron nail dipped in copper solution.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. You have not with zinc. Zinc rod is a famous. I thought zinc rod is a. I remember zinc rod. I don't know why. Fair. Then iron also. Iron can also displace. Iron can also displace what? Copper. Fine. We will learn about this. There is these are known as competitive reactions here. Okay, these are known as competitive reactions. You can also write one more example. Let us write for. If you have nickel sulfate plus cobalt, then you will get cobalt sulfate plus nickel. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's write a note. Metals have tendency to lose electron. Hence, they are good. Tell me, oxidizing agent or reducing agent? Metals have tendency to lose electron. Hence, they are good.
Oxidizing. No, sorry.
Oxidizing
Reducing
agent.
agent.
No,
आप
yeah,
तो लड़ाई हो जाए.
reducing.
Why reducing?
Reduce.
Sir, because
Sir,
travel agent doesn't travel.
So the one who loses electron.
oxidation means reducing agent.
बताइए कौन समझाएगा हमें? Hamza, tell me. Hamza was speaking my language. Hamza, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, like travel agent doesn't travel.
हाँ वो तो समझ गया.
No,
वो
like
डायलॉग
I'm
मत
telling
मारिए
you,
आप.
yeah.
हाँ यहाँ से
So
बताइए. मेटल से बताइए.
oxidation
हाँ.
means losing of electrons. So if the electrons are losing, it like it will be reduction. I mean reduction agent.
नहीं फिर से बताइए. Rephrase it ना. Polish कीजिए थोड़ा सा statements arguments को.
Okay, sir. Reducing agent will like it will lose electrons.
अच्छा. Wait a second. We don't have any information about the reducing agent. What information do we have? Metals lose electron. Start from there. Metals lose electrons. Hence, it is getting oxidized or reduced.
That is getting oxidized.
Yes. Now, if something is getting oxidized, that means it is a reducing agent.
Reducing agent, yes.
है ना? So
Yes.
यहाँ से start करें. Metals have tendency to lose electrons. That is why metals are getting oxidized And if they are getting oxidized, that means they are reducing agent. Okay, so metals have a tendency to lose electrons and they are good reducing agent. Khalid, did you get it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, metals are good reducing agent. Now, the metals that can displace other metals have more reducing power and better reducing agent. If I will ask you a question, which is better reducing agent, copper or zinc? Please again listen. Only the elemental form of metals can lose electron. Only the elemental form of metals loses electron with ease. Okay, not the ionic form. Zn2 plus will not lose electron. Both positive charge. How will it want? It will never want to lose electron. Okay. So now tell me, which is better reducing agent here, copper or zinc? From the reaction, you tell me. Okay, I have got an answer. Yes, Sharav, you're correct. What about others? What do you think? Which is more reducing? Which is better reducing agent? Which has more reducing power? Which has more? Okay, I've got another chart. Khalid, can you explain why? Khalid, can you explain why? It's Hiba and Hamza. I got your answers. कहाँ गए आप Khalid? Is Khalid not here?
Yes, sir. I got disconnected.
Tell me, you gave an answer. Can you explain the answer?
Sir, because Cu will gain electrons.
Okay, that means it is getting oxidized or reduced.
Reduced.
So it will be a reducing agent or an oxidizing agent.
Yeah, oxidizing agent.
So here copper is oxidizing. So that means here it is oxidizing agent, and hence which will be better reducing agent? Zinc. Okay. And also you
Yes.
can see that zinc is bigger here. Zinc is homeless. Now what he's doing? He's kicking out copper. That means it is a good reducing agent, right? It has more reactivity. It kicks out copper from the sulfates house and he takes the room here. Okay.
So we can
So-
also say that zinc is more reactive than copper and displaces other metal. Because of this, it is a good reducing agent.
Exactly. That is what we have written here. The metals that can displace
Yes,
other
sir.
metals. Now, please, one thing, please be very sure that you don't confuse. After this class, please don't confuse that copper is also replacing zinc. Is copper replacing zinc? Tell me.
No, sir.
Yes, Hiba. But somebody can say, like the place in which zinc was present earlier, copper is now present in that place. They can say like that. Hai ki nahi? Can you see that
But,
from
we
very?
need to only consider reactant side.
But if you do only consider reactant side, then how can you say replacement or displacement? You have to consider both sides, na?
Yes, sir.
Hamza, will this doubt ever come to your mind that copper is also displacing zinc? Zinc is displacing copper. Both are displacing each other.
No, so like I thought in the beginning, but I got sure that zinc is displacing copper.
Okay, you got that first now. Hiba, what about
Yes,
you?
sir.
You will not, now you will not get confused, Hiba? आपके भी जहन में आया था ये?
No, sir.
No, okay, fine, then good. अब आना भी नहीं चाहिए, okay? Fine. So zinc is going to displace copper and not the other way around. Next, right? Non-metal displacement reaction. This was A part, right? Next, B part. Non-metal displacement reaction. Non-metal displacement reaction. Yeah, these are mainly these are usually hydrogen displacement or oxygen displacement. Hydrogen displacement or oxygen displacement. Okay, these are oxygen displacement or hydrogen displacement. Now, write the first type of reactions. For example, if you have, these are very important reaction. Okay, for example, you have sodium and you add water to it. Okay, this is sodium solid, and you add what? You add water to it. Okay, so what will you form? What will you form here? Tell me. Periodic
Sodium
properties.
hydroxide.
Very good. In periodic properties only, I have told why the alkali metals are known as alkali metals, because when they react with water, they form base, right? So you will form NaOH plus H2
Plus
gas, right?
hydrogen.
Yeah, plus H2 gas. Very good. This is aqueous, right? This is aqueous. Similarly, you can have what? Acha, now can you see what is the displacement happening?
Yes, sir.
What is the displacement? Tell me.
Sir, Na is displacing hydrogen. form
Sodium is very good, very good. See, initially it was like this. You can see it like this, HOH. Now all of you, can you see that sodium is displacing hydrogen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you can see now. Similarly, you will have Mg solid plus HOH. Right? I have to write 2 here because right, and I think 2 sodium also. Yeah. Just take care of the balancing properties.
Balancing equation.
Now Mg will form MgOH whole twice because it has oxidation state of +2, and it will form either H2 gas. So I have to write. I think it is balanced now, right? Calcium solid. Calcium and magnesium are in the same group. That is why it will have the same kind of reaction here. CaOH whole twice. For example, you can have also, there are some less reactive metal. For example, iron is not very reactive. Okay, iron is not very reactive, and hence it requires some heat to react. Sometimes magnesium, in magnesium also you will see sometimes heat. And sodium reacts very fastly. I hope you have heard about sodium. Maybe you have not. Yeah, maybe you have seen also. Iron will require heat, and it will make. What does it make now? Tell me. If iron reacts with water, What will it make? Iron makes oxides. Oxide of iron will be made Fe2O3.
Iron oxide.
Yeah, Fe2O3. Okay, and here you will have H2 gas which will be liberated. Now, if I want to balance this, then I have, let me write it H2O, okay? So there are 2 irons, so I will write 2 iron. There is how many? 3 oxygens, so I will write 3 here. Now it is balanced. For H2, I have to need to write 3, I guess. Yeah, now it is balanced. Done?
Sir, could you show the
Yes, sir.
above definition again?
These are, I mean, I've just written these are hydrogen displacement or oxygen displacement. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Can I move? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So see, these are one class of metals. These are one class of metals which react with water and it displaces what? Water. There are now another class of water I will start to write. So another class of metals. So write A part. Now these will react with, for example, zinc. You have zinc will react with acid. Then only it can displace, because the acid can easily liberate what? H plus ions, and then only it can displace the hydrogen from here, and it will form ZnCl2 plus H2 gas. Similarly, zinc can also react with H2SO4 and
Zinc
it will form,
sulfate plus
yeah,
hydrogen.
zinc, yeah, ZnSO4 plus H2 gas, okay, plus H2 gas. Now, if you want to write the oxidation state, this will be 0 here, this will be also 0 here. This is +1, this is -1, this is +2, this is -1, this is 0. Sulfur here we have already calculated. I think this is +6 here. If you can remember, this will be +1, and oxygen will be always -2. Zinc here is +2, sulfur here is +6, oxygen here is -2, hydrogen here is 0. Okay, similarly you can write. Let us write for some aluminium. Yeah, aluminium also reacts. It reacts with HCl and it forms AlCl3 plus H2. So aluminium here it is in 0 oxidation state. Hydrogen it is in +1, -1. Please balance this reaction, okay? I have not balanced it. Here it is in +3, here it is in -1, here it is in 0. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, then I will write a different class of order reactions. Should number them 1 and 2s, okay? So now here I will give you reactions now where you have what I would say is the non-metals only, okay? You will not have any metal. You will not have any metal, okay? For example, if you have any halogen, so this is now the property of a fluorine. This is the property for fluorine. Okay, please write fluorine. See, metals are good reducing agent, non-metals are good oxidizing agent. Okay, so fluorine is the, please write fluorine is the strongest oxidizing agent. That is, fluorine can take electron from others. Okay, electron from others. So if you have anything which has a negative charge, is an aqueous state, right? Then what it will do, it will react with fluorine and it will make, like X2 will be formed, will get into its elemental state, and fluorine will be getting into the combined state. Okay, fluorine will be getting into the combined state. Even if you have, let us say, H2O. H2O is very, I mean, it is what? It is not a very reactive substance, H2O. Okay, but if it reacts with fluorine, it will form HF plus O2.
So what about chlorine, bromine, and iodine? Like the halogen family.
They also react. They also react with water.
Okay, sir. Sir, are they as strong as fluorine?
No. They're not. I mean, they are one of the strongest on the periodic table, but fluorine is the most strongest in the halogens also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now you see these two reactions. Okay, these two reactions you see. Now just imagine that we wanted to oxidize. We wanted to oxidize the X negative. Okay, we wanted to oxidize the X negative in the aqueous phase. But as you can see that fluorine is not even leaving the water molecule. It is even converting the water molecule into something acid, which is hydrogen fluoride. Right. So that is why when we have to oxidize any of the chloride or any of the halide ions, these are not carried out. These are not carried out in what? In the aqueous phase. Okay. These are not carried out in aqueous phase. Now I will write how it is carried out. If you want to oxidize a particular halide, write this down. I mean, I hope you can think of example for X negative. See, X negatives are, it will be chlorine, bromine negative, bromine negative, iodine negative. Hai na? Now, as for compounds, you can think of NaCl, KCl, KBr. Hai na? So these molecules are what? X negative. All these are shown as X negative. Okay. For example, if you have KBr, and you react this with Cl2, then what will happen? Then chlorine will displace and it will form KCl, because chlorine is more chlorine has more oxidizing power. Okay, oxidizing power basically it depends on the electron gain enthalpy. So as you know, fluorine has the most electron gain enthalpy, then chlorine, then bromine, then iodine, and so on, right? So you have KCl, and then you will get Br2, and after that you will have, for example, you want to oxidize iodide ion here, then you will react with Cl2 and you will form Ki, sorry, not Ki, KCl plus I2. Write this, then we will write the disproportionation reaction. The last type. Done. Where is my, write the fourth part. Disproportion, nation reaction. It reactions in which reaction in which the oxidation, or rather we should try, in which an element goes through oxidation and reduction simultaneously. What does this mean? It means that that is the element forms a product with higher oxidation state than in reactant and lower oxidation state, and a product, again you should write, and a product with lower oxidation state than in reactant. H2O2 aqueous, right? So here you will get H2O plus O2. Okay. Now, as you know that hydrogen will be +1 only, but here oxygen is also +1. This is peroxide, na? Oh, sorry, -1.
Yes,
Oxygen is
sir.
not +1, -1, yeah. Peroxide, right? -1. Now here in H2O, the hydrogen is +1, but oxygen is now what? -2, and here it is 0, right? So if I see from -1 to -2, then this is what? Reduction. If I see from -1 to 0, this is oxidation. So that means there is oxygen which is getting reduced and it is getting oxidized simultaneously. Okay, Hiba is done. Shravya is also done. Khalid is done. Hamza, are you done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So I'm writing some reactions. You have to calculate the oxidation state for all of the molecules, on all of the elements, sorry, and then tell me which of them is showing disproportionation. Okay, please write.
So could you scroll a bit up for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
So in this, you have to tell me what is getting, which is showing this proportionation. And also you have to tell me the oxidation state of that particular element in the reactant and in the product. I think identifying that element is easy, but okay, write one more. Yes, yes, I got your point, Khalid. And also tell me the oxidation state now in the reactant and the products.
Yeah, sir. Finding that. I'll tell you in a
Okay.
bit.
Okay. Shravya, that is OH negative. Yes, Shravya, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
So it is OH, okay. But the oxidation state is, it does not have anything to do with the stoichiometric coefficient, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Hamza, correct. Also calculate na the oxidation states. I'm not getting any answers for the oxidation state. So what happened, guys? You're not able to find the oxidation state? Okay. Khalid has found. Khalid, you have to find for only for sulfur only. Only sulfur, okay? Since you have identified it is the one which is giving the disproportionation reaction, just find for sulfur.
Okay, sir.
हमजा, हिबा, आप लोग से नहीं हो रहा क्या? Oxidation state, Hamza, tell me.
Yes,
What is
sir,
oxidation?
done. I'm sending it.
अच्छा. Okay, Shravya. I quite did not understand. Okay, fine. Let us see. Yes, Shravya, I saw that. Acha. Okay, yes, yeah, fine. Hamza, calculate for this once again, na? Calculate for SO2, AO3 once again. You are writing, you are not calculating for 2s2o3 now. I hope you are calculating for s2o3. So 2x plus 3 into minus 2 is equal to 0. 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to 6. X by 2x is equal to 6. X is equal to 3. Did I go somewhere wrong?
No, sir, I made a mistake there.
Shravya, you also?
So what?
Did I do any mistake here? Can you check?
So even I got +3.
You have what +3. So why you have written -2?
No,
See
sir.
also.
That is for S8 to 4s minus 2.
Okay, fine.
The
Now
reaction.
now actually between those two messages, now oxidation is equal to and S8 to S2O3. I got a few messages. So that is okay, fine. I saw it now. I scrolled up. Yours is correct. Okay, so all of you got this, huh? All of you got this, fine. So write this as homework, okay? The second part. Okay, and do this.
Sir, you gave another homework last time.
What did I give? What?
To name a compound.
IUPAC nomenclature, no? Yes, tell me. What is the name? Acha. Let us start. What is the functional group? Hamza?
Nitrile.
Nitrile. Shravya, you can maybe you can get off the earphones and try. Did you try this? Shravya to thi nahi, kaise try karegi? Sorry.
No, so that time I did not attend the class.
You did not attend the class here. Unsaturation?
AN.
AN. And then what is the parent?
Heck.
What?
Sir, heck.
You start from here, na? Hamza?
Okay, yeah, sir, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Pent.
Pent, na? Anyone who got pent? Hiba, Khalid?
Yes, sir, I got pent.
You got pent, okay. Now tell me that. Now, अब तो आगे गलत हो जाएगा हमजा आपका जो भी होगा है ना? If you have written something, yes, Hamza?
Yes, sir. I corrected that, sir.
Actually, you corrected that, but the substituent now is different, right? Tell me now, substituent. What is the substituent? And this is another substituent. You have two substituents. So this is the nitro. And you can easily say this is nitro. What is this substituent? Tell me. How many carbons? Tell me now, how many carbons?
3.
Number of carbon is equal to 3. That means prop, right?
Yes, sir, prof.
Okay, now listen. What is the point of attachment? 1 degree carbon or 2 degree carbon? This point of attachment. You remember point of attachment?
Yes, sir. 3 degree carbon.
नहीं. Listen, देखिए, point of attachment is
2 degree.
2 degree.
And can you see we have a specific name for this type of propyl group?
Iso.
Very good. Isopropyl, na? Isopropyl, okay. Isopropyl, isopropyl is one name. So iso comes first. Now we have to number it. So we'll start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what? 2 isopropyl. 2 isopropyl, 3 nitro, pentane, nitrile. और यू कैन राइट पेंटेन 1 नाइट्राइल। अच्छा पेंटेन में ये नहीं आएगा, वेट अ सेकंड। पेंटेन 1 नाइट्राइल,
Sir, by the way, did you write the answer of the sulfur question?